A water main break has forced a major intersection in the Mid-City area to shut down.
This happened just after 11:30 last night. Such a mess of all that water near 54th Street and Cajon Boulevard. News 8's Tori Apodaca live at the scene to show us how things are looking right now. And Tori, it's been an action-packed morning, it seems like, huh?
It definitely has been really action-packed. It's looked different pretty much every 30 minutes as far as what's going on behind us here. If I step out of the way, you can see that now there are people who are digging inside this hole as they are working on this water main break. Initially, when we got out here, there was a smaller hole in the ground. That was around 4:30 in the morning. Then we saw that backhoe move in and it started to drill into the ground. From there at 6 a.m. when we checked with you, they were then scooping out some of that debris. And now you can see people with their hard hats, their shovels, these crews that are now working on the ground here. Of course, this area was just entirely covered with water when this all happened at around 11:30 last night. Now it's really just caked onto the street. There are some piles of mud still out here, but go ahead and take a listen to some people who witnessed all of this.
First, I thought a fire hydrant exploded, someone crashed into it or something. But as we followed the water, we just saw the street breaking into pieces and water falling, just coming out of it.
It was so random. It was out of nowhere.
Yeah, so random and probably a sight to see, but here is what it looked like in the middle of the night. You can just see that rushing water in the street flowing at a pretty decent speed. There were even cars parked on El Cajon. People who live nearby started to come outside to watch everything that was going down for themselves. Apartments and some buildings also located nearby, even a church. I know we're standing right now in the grocery outlet parking lot just beside this. It's unclear, though, if any of the water seeped into any of the buildings or caused any damage. Of course, that's information we're working to confirm from officials. San Diego PD, though, they did arrive on scene. You can see in this video that their vehicle was also navigating its way through the water. The next step, though, of course, is this heavy cleanup and making sure that the area is safe before any more traffic drives through the intersection. As far as traffic and commuting impacts, the area of El Cajon Boulevard, both west and eastbound in between 54th and 53rd Streets, is going to be shut down to traffic. Clearly there is a massive hole in the ground right now and still a whole lot more work to be done. Good news, though, the streets are not flooded anymore, although it is still a bit of a mess with all of the mud on the ground here. So we, of course, will continue to bring you updates throughout this morning as they continue to work on this heavy cleanup from that water main break.